today is Saturday and I am just staying around the house today and cleaning and stuff. We have family coming on Monday. So I thought I would do a video really fast on sweepstaking. I have been getting a ton of questions on, where do I find my sweepstakes? Are they legit and stuff? So I just wanted to answer some of those questions. The first question that I'm going to answer is, how did I get started? And I can't remember, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. It was in July, and it was when the magazine All You was out, and I got that magazine because I'm a really big couponer, and that magazine usually had coupons in it and stuff. So I got that magazine, and I was out by the pool reading it and stuff, and the very back page there was this article about this lady that not only did coupons but also did sweepstakes as well. And she, when she got gifts and stuff, she used those gifts and stuff to help, provide for her family, like whether it was, Christmas gifts for her kids or her family members, or if it was just like, stuff that she couldn't afford, and then all of a sudden she won and stuff. So she kind of utilized coupons and sweepstakes to just provide, a nice lifestyle for her family and stuff. And so I'm like, well, maybe I should look into it. She listed like a website or two and stuff. So I went there, and actually probably about 14 years ago, I was very, very heavily into couponing, and there was this sweepstakes. It was a call-in sweepstakes, and those are very rare nowadays. But there was a call-in sweepstakes where like they were offering 100 of them a day, and they were people were winning $100 gift cards for like groceries and stuff. And so I thought, oh man, I really want, to win one of these $100 grocery gift cards, because it was right around Thanksgiving time and stuff, and I thought that could really help out my family and stuff. So I was playing it every day and stuff, and I'd always get the, I'm sorry, you're not a winner. And one of the days I called, and it said, congratulations. And I thought, oh good, I won, a $100 gift card. And it said, you are the grand prize winner, and you won a Ashley Furniture dining room table. And I was like, what? That was like the first thing I'd ever won and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is true or not. And then I had to give him my phone number and stuff. And then I had a lady call me back like the next day, and she's like, congratulations, you're the grand prize winner. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was trying to win the $100 gift card. So anyways, I won a Ashley Furniture dining room table that I got to pick out. Well, I had no idea that was my first sweepstake I'd ever entered and stuff, and so I waited and waited and waited, and she'd said it was going to be a couple weeks, but I waited like a couple months, and I still hadn't heard anything. And so I called her back, and I was really nice, and I'm like, hey, I'm just checking. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and she's like, it's this date. And she's like, and because you have been so patient and nice and have waited all this long, we're going to throw in the buffet. So I won a dining room table and a buffet, and I actually still have it to this day. It's very, very good quality. So that was actually my first win and stuff. But so I got the magazine article, and so I went on and I started entering, and it was really slow at the beginning, a couple weeks, nothing. I thought, oh, okay, this is really slow. And then after a couple weeks, I won. And again, I thought it was like, okay, is this real or not? I got a phone call from a radio station. I had won an all-expense paid trip to the CMAs. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And stuff. So I was super excited. I got to take my best friend because it was right around like Halloween and stuff. So my husband couldn't go because we have 4 kids and stuff. So I took her, and it was an amazing, amazing trip of a lifetime. Phenomenal trip. We had a blast. while I was on the trip, one of the perks was it was this upcoming singer, Katie Arminger. She sang this song Better in a Black Dress. And one of the perks was she was going to buy me a black dress to wear to the CMAs. So we were at the hotel, and we had they had a shuttle or a car take us to the mall where we were going to meet her. And while I was sitting there waiting for her to come so we could buy this black dress, I was checking my phone, I was checking my email, and I got an email that I won an all expense paid trip to the Rusty Wallace racing experience in I think it was like North Carolina. So anyways, that was phenomenal. So I basically won 2 trips in like 2 months that were valued at like, I think one was 4,000 and one was 5,000. So that was amazing. Plus I had won a little bit here and there. I'd won a Kindle, which that was a sweepstakes. It was like the Culturel or something. I can't remember, but it was a pretty name brand sweepstakes. And this just goes to show you it's totally dumb luck, because I entered this sweepstakes every day, but it was actually one of those sweepstakes that you could enter as many times a day as you wanted. So I still entered it every day thinking, I'm never going to win this because they only give out, 3 prizes a day, and it's unlimited entry, so there's no way. Well, then they called and I won the Kindle Fire. So, I mean, it just goes to show you it's total luck. It doesn't matter if 100 people win or if, 4,000 people win. It's just total luck. There's always a chance. I mean, someone's got to win. It may as well be you. So that is how I got started, and I've just kind of stuck with it ever since. I've had relatively good luck. There is weeks where, I enter like crazy and do not get anything but maybe a candy bar win. And I think, gosh, I'm spending a lot of time doing this. But then, my luck turns around and stuff. So you just kind of got to be patient. I get up really early in the morning and I sweepstake. And then, at a certain time, usually about 10 o'clock, I shut it down for the day and go about and clean house and do coupons and do all my errands and stuff. And then if I have more time, then I'll come back to it. Or if I'm sitting in the car on my phone, I'll do it and stuff. Where do I get sweepstakes? When I first started doing it, I did Sweetie Sweeps. Now, I am on Facebook, and I know some of you maybe are not on Facebook, but there is different websites that you can go to, like Sweetie Sweeps. She actually has her own website that you can go to that she lists all the sweeps. I know that there's like Sweepstakes Advantage. There is lots of different sweepstaking websites, so just research them. You'll kind of find out, if they're legit and stuff just by how many members they have and stuff. But I know that Sweeties Sweeps is a really good, legit one that posts really good sweepstakes and stuff. And I have entered into Sweeps Advantage a little bit. However, I am on Facebook, and on Facebook there is tons and tons of sweepstaking groups, and there's all these people. Like one group has like 11,000 members, and they post sweepstakes as well. So those are great places to get sweepstakes. I get that question all the time, where do you find your sweepstakes? Well, I have all these amazing sweeper friends that, they post links too. And I love using their links because then they get a referral. And then when I post a sweepstakes, they use my link, so I get a referral. So it's just a big community where we all help each other out. So it's amazing. And my Facebook name is Jen Hess, Jenn, and then Hess as in Sam. So if you want to be my friend, just tell me message me and say you've watched my video and you want to, get sweeps and stuff, because I do have some people that Sorry. When they have like no friends and their profile picture is a half naked girl. Yeah, no, and I'm not doing that. So, anyways, also on Twitter, I'm not a big Twitter user. I only use it for sweepstakes, but there is a lot of retweets. And I just, when I'm on Twitter, I type in the search box retweet to win, and like all these sweeps will pop up where you can tweet them to win. And I've won several things on that, not a lot. I would say that the majority of my wins are on Facebook, and then just by private, email, and then Instagram, and then Twitter and stuff. So, but Twitter is a good one. Again, these like Sweetie Sweep, she is on Twitter as well. So that, if you're on Twitter, you can find out there. Instagram, I don't know if Sweetie Sweeps is on Instagram or not. I've actually never even checked. But Instagram is a way that you can win sweeps. I've won several sweeps on Instagram. I feel like it's a little bit harder to win. I don't know why, but I just do. But also on Facebook, I follow a lot of companies on Facebook. And so they have, they'll, like I just won a Wacky Apples gift set. Well, the Wacky Apples Facebook page said, what is your favorite fall activity? And we'll pick a random winner. Well, I put down my favorite fall activity, and then a couple days later I got a little message: congratulations, Jen Hess, you're our winner, please email us with your shipping address. So that's how I won that. And a lot of times how I see that they have contests is other sweepstakes friends of mine, they'll share the post so that way you can see, oh, Wacky Apple is having a sweepstakes. So that's just a way for you to see all the other sweepstakes as well. Are they legit? Again, the websites that I go to, like Sweetie Sweeps or Sweeps Advantage or something, they really do post legit sweepstakes. If they post something that's not, someone will notify them and they'll immediately take it down. So I feel like they really try to post legit sweepstakes, and they do try to monitor everything. Now there has been times where I've gotten a congratulations, you're a winner email, and I'm like, okay, I don't really remember. And they're like, send an affidavit with your driver's license. And I'm like, I'm a little bit leery about that. Well, then they usually have a number that you can call. Or let's say it's like a Bud Light sweepstakes. Well, you can call Bud Light and say, hey, I got an email from so-and-so. I just want to verify this is legit. Do you have this person working there? Just to kind of verify before you send out all your personal information. So that's one thing that I have done before. I also use a separate email. I have a family email address that, the kids' school stuff goes to, and family members, and different communications. But then I have my own separate email that's just mine, that's strictly just for sweepstakes. So I check it all the time, because a lot of the sweepstakes are time sensitive. If you win, then a lot of say you'll have 5 days to respond or whatever, or you forfeit it. So I do have my own separate email. Local sweepstakes, I know a lot of radio stations, they have sweepstakes. I know TV stations, they have sweepstakes. So you can just search in the search engine on your computer. Like I'm in Kansas, so I could type in Kansas local sweepstakes, and maybe some will pop up. So that's another way. Being in Kansas, we don't really have that many local sweepstakes that I know of. Another thing is, 2 weeks ago, we happened to go to Pizza Hut to eat. And I was sitting there in Pizza Hut, and we ordered our pizza and salad. And I was looking, and at our table, there was this little like pamphlet thing, and it was a sweepstakes. And it said, text your receipt to this number, and you could be a winner of a Fanatics gift card. And I'm like, oh, okay, so just being observant, and there's sweepstakes everywhere. You go to the grocery store, You're probably going to see some sweepstakes if you're looking. If you're not looking, you know, you're in a hurry, you're probably not going to see them. But if you actually take some time and look, there's so many sweepstakes on all these different packagings or displays and stuff. They're everywhere. The Pizza Hut one, I'm like, oh, okay. So I was at, you know, Pizza Hut, and I went ahead and took a picture of my receipt and sent it in. And a week and a half later, I got a text message that said I was a winner and won a $50 Fanatics gift card. So that was just for being, you know, observant. So that was great. Another thing is, I'm sure if you watch my videos, you've heard me talk about this, but I love the show on YouTube, High Stakes Sweeper. It's a few years old and stuff, but it shows a couple sweepstakers that are very, very, I mean, they are like extreme sweepers. And it, you know, tells you tricks and trades of what they do and, you know, what their daily schedule is. So if you have not checked out High Stakes Sweeper on YouTube, definitely do. I have watched that probably at least 50 times. Because sometimes when I'm having a really slow week, you know, I'm like, oh, is this worth it? Then I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to watch this show real fast because that will bring me back up. And it always, always does. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. But this is just kind of a tidbit of how I got started and where I do. I feel like I am, let's see, I'm not an extreme sweeper, I don't feel, but I feel like I'm like maybe a step or two below. I do get up really early in the morning and start sweeping. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I sweep a little too much and maybe need to shut down my computer and actually clean my house and stuff. So, but it is very, very addicting. Once the winds start rolling in, you kind of get really addicted. And then once you see, like my dad was here for 5 days, and so I was very, very limited on sweepstaking and stuff. And when I finally got back into it and I opened up my computer and I saw, you know, all these people's wins, it's just like, oh man, I got to get back into it and stuff. So obviously family comes first to me. I always make sure my family is taken care of. We are so busy with volleyball and stuff. It's my daughter's senior year, so that's a priority. However, in the car, if I have an hour and a half drive to Hayes for a volleyball tournament, I will sweep on my phone, you know. So kind of that's one way that I sweep with having 4 kids, is on my phone quite a bit and stuff. So anyways, you guys have any questions, please let me know. This is a really fun hobby. I love the sweepstaking community on Facebook. The people are just so amazing, and we all encourage each other. And you know, when people post pictures of their win, it does not make me jealous at all. It makes me very, very happy for them, and it just actually gives me motivation to sweep more or to find more sweepstakes and stuff. So very rewarding hobby. It is very time consuming, but if you have the time, like I said, there's people that work full time and they just sweep really early in the morning or really late at night. So it's up to you. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.